I didn't know this. You like 600, for example. Y'all had GDs with you.
We still
like,
got
it wasn't
GDs
just
with us right now to this day. This 2021. That's when the war was going on. Half them niggas in them videos was GDs too, but the world wouldn't know that.
Damn.
Because they looking from the outside in, and it started with Lil JoJo with the BDK song, and then versus Durk and Chief Keef and all that shit, whatever. So the world thinking it's the BDs versus the GDs, when really BDs and GDs is just like, okay, I'm gonna use the example so people can understand it.
And for those that are wondering, guys, GDs is Gangster Disciples, BDs is Black Disciples. So they know. Good.
And it's like, okay, most popular gangs like Crips and Bloods. So Crips be having like 6-0 Crips and rolling 20s and rolling 40s and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
The GDs and BDs would be just like Crips, but Hoovers and 6-0s.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we all disciples, but we stand for something totally different.
Yep.
So when it split. Like, so they split before my time. 90s, shit like that. I was born in 91. I didn't get into none of this shit till I was a teenager. So that shit split way before my time, but it's just like, it's the same
It
shit.
goes way back into the 70s.
Yeah, so it's like Durk got GDs around him. He said in his songs, but nobody gonna care to really, you know what I'm saying?
His father's a GD.
Like, is that, you know what I'm
his
saying?
father was like one of the biggest, like biggest dudes in the GD gang.
So,
like, you know what I'm saying?
So my daddy a GD. You know what I'm saying? It's like, none of that shit matters to us though. Like, to the world, they think it's like, oh, like I be in Mississippi, I be in Jackson, Mississippi, I be with Vice Lords and GDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be like Texas, I be with GDs and shit like that. Like, no, I'm like, we don't just hate GDs, we just not beefing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like wherever we go, oh, fuck the GDs.
Yeah.
Nigga, I could be walk past the GD every day of the week. I don't know. Fuck that nigga, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We beefing off sets and cliques and neighborhoods.
Yeah, there you go.
So in that set and clique, it might be BDs, GDs, Blackstones, probably a Latin King or some shit like you know, like it's different game, but it's about that one set you is.
I think that's an important distinction to make. Like the FBG, they just happen to be GD, but it's not because they're GD that there's issues.
But guess what,
guys?
Them niggas not all GD like that. Half them niggas that be making diss songs and shit is call themselves like renegade BDs and shit like that. Yeah. And some of them niggas is Black Stones and shit like that. Them niggas not all GDs. That's just to the world. It looks like
assume that. It's easier for them to piece it together, but it's way more complex than that. That's why I'm saying, guys, don't put, BDK or GDK in the chat, man. Like, show some respect,
Yo, by the way, we got SRT Bree in the chat. She's saying that she's from Chicago as well, saying that everything he's saying is 100% true. If you know SRT Bree is, she's a YouTuber from Chicago, so...